Welcome back to Yoga with Heather. Let's get down onto our mats with the soles of the feet together with crossed legs, rolling all the way down onto your back for this yin to open the back of the heart session. Bringing your palms on top of your ribs. On each deep, slow inhalation through the nose, feel how the ribs expand into your hands, spreading to the left and right side of the room. And on each deep, slow exhalation, how the ribs soften back toward midline. With each new deep breath in through the nose, feel the belly rise, feel the ribs expand outwards. On each deep, slow, smooth exhalation through the nose, feel the ribs soften. I will be keeping my cues to a minimum and my talking to a minimum today so that you can really dive deep into profound serenity, opening up one of the hardest areas in the body to reach, which is the back of the heart, because so often our awareness is at the front of the body or it's completely in our heads. So the thoughts are spinning. And if we do bring our awareness into our body, it tends to be along the front plane, the front line of the body. Today we'll be pulling our awareness again and again to the back of the heart, the shoulder blades, between the shoulder blades, and opening this up so you can open to more love, feeling more love radiating from you, to you, and through you. With tenderness, like you're moving through warm water, bring your knees together and then pull your knees to your chest. Give them a little squeeze and then roll up, cross your legs and bring your legs back behind you. We're going to come into a flow, so the hips and lower body are static, but we'll be working into the back of the heart. So you might want to bend up your mat, so double it up to protect your knees. Keep your hips directly over your knees as you walk your hands forward, lowering your forehead down onto a block or all the way to the floor. Opening across the front of the heart as you bring your attention to the back of the heart, Either stay here in this stillness, or your second option is on your inhale to tuck the chin round the spine, and on the exhalation slowly lower the forehead back down to the mat and pause with the air all the way exhaled from your body. So you're ready, tuck the tailbone, round the spine, tuck the chin, pressing into the hands. The exhalation, slowly lower the forehead back down to the mat. I'll do it one more time with you, and you can do it then in your own pace. Inhale, tuck the chin, round the spine, feeling into the back of the heart here. Exhale, slowly lowering the forehead back down to the mat. Continuing in this lovely flow to work into the back of the heart. Slowly coming out of this lovely heart opener. Bring your hands back into tabletop, unravel your mat if you have it doubled up like I do, and bring your right knee in between your hands for Swan. You can always bring a block or folded up blanket underneath the right hip to keep your hips square in line with one another. Come up on the fingertips, lift up out of the low back, pull your heart forward, and relax your shoulder blades down. You can close your eyes halfway or all the way. This is a very intense position to open the heart and the back of the heart. On your breath in through the nose, visualize light streaming up from the earth, up your tailbone, up the front line of the body, waterfalling over your head and down the spine. So over the crown of the head, back of the head, along the neck, along the entire spine, out along the back leg, over the sole of the left foot and into the earth. So once again, on your breath in, you visualize pulling light up the spine, up the front line of the body. On the exhale, the water, the light flows down your entire spine, down the back leg, over the sole of the foot and into the earth. So you're creating this circular movement of energy. Staying here, breathing deeply, continuing this visualization for the next 2 minutes. Last time, feel into the back of the heart, and then we're coming very tenderly, gently forward with the fingertips into sleeping swan. So maybe you want to stay here, palms on the mat, lower down onto the forearms, or perhaps turn your palms up. You may want to lower your forehead onto the backs of your hands, or your forehead all the way down onto a block or the floor. So lots of options. Really anchor down the left hip, press the left leg into the mat, and allow yourself to soften. So we're going to do some breath work in Sleeping Swan. I'll do it 2 times with you, and then you can continue in your own rhythm because we all breathe differently. Breathe out all your air. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe in 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now in your own rhythm, counting in your head, in for the count of 4, out for the count of 8. Being very tender and gentle with yourself, moving as if you're moving through honey. Slowly walk the hands in, come up, bring the knee back, circle the hips a little bit. Then as you're ready, bring the left knee forward in between the hands. Curl the back toes under, extend the leg, and keep your hips parallel to one another. You may want to bring something under that left hip. Relax the shoulders away from the ears, lift up out of the low back. Pull your chest, your heart forward. Relax along the back line of the body. Lifting your gaze slightly, bringing your fingertips as far back as you'd like, making sure that this feels good in your body. Once again, following the visualization, on the inhale, pull energy from deep in the earth, warm, healing, loving light up the tailbone, up the front line of the body. On the exhale, mix this light with light flowing down from above, over the crown of the head and down the spine, along the right leg, over the sole of the right foot and back down into the earth. So you're creating a circle. On your deep breath in, you pull the energy up the front of the body. On that deep, slow breath out, you wash it down the back line of the body and over the back foot down into the earth. continuing this visualization for the next 2 minutes. It's time to gently come into the counter pose of this heart opener, which is sleeping swan. You can stay up on the fingertips, come down onto the palms, lower onto the forearms, turning your palms up, or perhaps you want to lower the forehead down to rest on the tops of the hands, on top of a block, or extend your arms out forward, forehead on the floor. Press more into the right hip and the entire right leg. And allow your body to soften, breathing all the way down into that left hip, keeping your attention on the back of the heart. We're going to come into the same breathing sequence as we did on Sleeping Swan on the other side. So breathing in through the nose for the count of 4 and breathing out through the nose for the count of 8. Doing this in your head in your own rhythm for the next 2.5 minutes. Slowly being loving with yourself. Come out of this pose, walking the hands back towards you. Bring the left knee back to meet the right and lower all the way down onto your belly for Sphinx pose. Make sure that the elbows are directly under the shoulders, the forearms are parallel to one another, and the wrist is straight and in line with the forearms. Spread your fingers wide. Now pull your heart forward in between the arms. Then lengthen your tailbone down towards your heels. Lift your low belly up away from the mat. Lengthen the tailbone once again back towards your heels. And engage your thighs, upper parts of your legs, enough that your kneecaps lift. Relax your shoulder blades down your back. Feeling into the back of the heart here in this gorgeous heart opener. Releasing out of Sphinx. Stack one hand on top of the other, lower your forehead down, melt for 2 deep breaths here. Allowing your entire body to grow heavy, mellow, and relaxed. Bring your hands back, press the mat away. Find your seat with crossed legs. Keep your shoulders directly over your hips, your head in line with your spine. And then stretch your arms straight out in front of you. Stretch your left arm forward, bring your right arm under the left, and then grab the back of the left hand, as you see I'm doing, with the palm of your right hand. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower them down to heart level. So you can do this quicker if you'd like. I like to do it really slow. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, lower them to heart level. So we're going to continue this movement for the next 3 minutes, really working into that heart, the back of the heart, keeping your attention at the back of your heart, and you can really feel the opening action occurring in this powerful chakra area of the body. It's time to release the arms, rest them in your lap, roll your shoulders around backwards, really mellow, and then the other direction, just releasing any tension that might have occurred in that last flow. And then settle into silence, closing your eyes halfway or all the way, finding your meditative seat. We're just resting here for the next 2.5 minutes. Feel the light sparkling from your heart center all the way through your entire body. From the tips of your fingers to the crown of your head to the tips of your toes. It's time to release the meditation. You can always come back later. Bring your knees together, lowering your forehead down to the mat. You can always lower it on top of a block. Bring your arms back behind you. Coming into a counter pose from all that heart opening that we've done. Rocking the hips very slowly, micro movements left and right here. Breathing deeply in and out the nose, feeling across the entire back, spine, back line of your body, and the warmth in the back of your heart as you rest here in child's pose. Slowly roll up, one vertebrae at a time. Extend your legs out in front of you, coming onto your back. Bend your knees, bring your soles of your feet to the mat, shift your hips to the right, extend your left leg, and allow your right knee to sink towards the left, bringing your elbows up in line with the shoulder so your arms are bent. Forearms stay on the floor, shoulders stay on the floor, and just allow that knee to stay up high in order to keep the shoulder blades and the forearms on the floor. And allow your body just to melt and the spine to unwind as it's ready. Continuing to breathe deeply, breathe all the way down into that right hip and feel your breath like a wave flowing all the way up to the right shoulder on each inhalation. Really working into the front and the back of the right side of the heart. Very lovingly, with tenderness, unwind the pose, bringing both soles of the feet to the mat. Straighten your spine first, and then shift your hips to the left, and then lengthen and extend the right leg forward. Bend the left knee and allow the left knee to just sink towards the right any amount, keeping the shoulder blades on the floor, the forearms on the floor. Each deep breath in, send the breath all the way down into the left hip, and like a wave, feel it flow up the side body to the left shoulder, working into the left side of the heart and back of the heart. Soften where you can, any tension that might be in the jaw, the forehead, back of the neck, or the shoulders. Allow your body to go heavy as you continue to breathe deeply in and out the nose here. Gently unwind the pose, straighten your spine, and then extend your right leg out and your left leg out, bringing your hands together, warming them, and then bringing them onto your chest between your collarbone and your heart. Relaxing here for just the next 3 minutes and allowing your body to benefit from all of the twisting and heart opening you've done today. Grounding now, feeling held and supported by the earth, safe, secure, and knowing that you are so loved, lovable, and full of light. Feel this light sparkling through your entire body, from the tips of your toes all the way up to the crown of your head, out the fingertips. Feeling lighter and lighter, more and more space within you for this light. You can stay here in Shavasana if you have more time. Otherwise, roll over onto one side and take a deep breath before you press into the palm of the hand to come up to seated. I'm wishing you love, love, love from my heart. Namaste.